Hi everyone, welcome back. So I have to say I'm sorry I didn't get any videos posted last week. If you can tell in my voice, I've been super sick. My son Noah, right after I posted my video on Monday, he came down with a really bad fever and really sick. We ended up in emergency. All is good though, it's just a virus and now we all have it. And he's better, and right now he is just screaming because he wants candy and chocolate and doesn't want to eat a regular meal, and he's been doing this all week, and we think it's because we kind of spoiled him while he was being sick. While he was sick, and we kind of let him eat like yogurt, like whatever felt good on his throat, and now that's all he wants to continue eating, even though he's not sick anymore. And he wants muffins, but we can't just keep giving him junk food, so that's why he's kind of throwing a temper tantrum. And this is the only time I have to film this because I have to go out today. But today's video is going to be 10 of our favorite baby names that we love and maybe using for future children if we have any. Right now we are totally satisfied with just our 2 babies. If you're new to my channel, I have a 2-year-old son and a 7-month-old baby girl, and we are totally happy with just the 2 of them. But I do want more. I want 4 kids, but not right now. I think we're gonna wait 2 years before we continue to grow our family and just enjoy the time we have now with them while they're little before they grow up and want nothing to do with us. So that being said, let's jump on in and do the 10 names that we love. I'm going to start with boy names. First of all, my all-time favorite boy name is exactly what I named my son, Noah. And then my favorite girl name is Ava. I have other favorites. Those are just the 2 names that stuck instantly. So, I have all the meanings. I have my names all written down here, and I have all the meanings for the names, but it just so happens that we have really good meanings for our Noah and Ava, and we didn't base the names off of these meanings because, as you'll see, some of the names we really like have really not much of a meaning or a meaning at all. So Noah means rest, comfort, and long-lived, and I thought that was kind of cute. I thought it was really nice. And for Ava, it's blessed and beautiful, like a bird. I thought that was beautiful. I actually didn't even know that when we named her Ava. I thought Noah was going to be a girl, and that was going to be his name, Ava, but it turned out to be a boy. And then when I found out I was having a girl the second time around, Ava, we didn't even look into names. That was the name. And Noah and Ava both have beautiful meanings. I love them. Sorry about my voice if it's all cracky. Like I said, I'm kind of sick, so bear with me, you guys. So for my boys' names, my top 5 boys' names, the first name is Miles. I just think that is so Miles. It's just so, like, it sounds so mature. It's beautiful. So that is my favorite boy's name right now, Miles. And Miles means a gift from God. I didn't even know that when I loved this name. I liked this name for the longest time. Matt, my husband's not 100% on board with that name, but it's beautiful, and if we have another son, I might fight for that name. We'll see. Actually, all these names that I have are my favorite. Like, I would choose any one of these. My next favorite is Owen. If Ava was going to be a boy, I think Owen was the name I was kind of fighting for. But the other name that we kind of chose is also on this list. And Owen means young warrior, well born. So that is also a really cool meaning. It's nice when your name's got a cool meaning, a nice meaning, a beautiful meaning. It kind of just makes your name that much better. My third boy's name is Dax. I first heard this name from the actor Dax Shepard, and I just think it's I think it's a cool name without being the nerdy, Dax is a cool version of a nerdy name. But again, these are all just opinions. And Dax means leader. Our fourth name, and this is my husband's all-time favorite. I'm sorry if the camera might be like swaying. I keep hitting the tripod with my foot, so sorry for that, guys. I just realized it now. But this name, my husband chose it, and I was 100% on board. I thought it was really cute and different, and why he chose this name was really nice and sentimental. But then my mom kind of went and ruined it for us. But it's still in the back of my head. It's still there as like a favorite name. So this name is Easton, and it means East Town. Not much of a meaning, and the reason it doesn't have much of a meaning is because it's more of a modern name. And my husband found this name because he's a big hunter. Ava's sitting with me, so just. But my husband's a big hunter, and Easton is a name brand of a hunting bow or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But because it's his favorite thing, it's kind of like, it'd be fun to name his son after his all-time favorite sport, hockey. People do that all the time, And it was a really cool name too, Easton. I'm not going to say why my mom or how my mom ruined it for me, because I don't want to ruin it for anyone else. But this name is it's unique and different, and it's got a ton of different meanings. Like I said, the meaning is East Town, but my husband got it from a hunting company. So it's always nice when you personalize it yourself. It doesn't need to have a dictionary meaning. Yeah, is that a good cookie? It's always nice when you can personalize it and where you got it and where you found the name and stuff like that. So Easton is definitely on our list. Our fifth and final boy's name that I am completely in love with, Matt, not so much, but that is Finley. Finn, for short. I just think it sounds like a name from a love story. Finley. You just call him Finn for short. I just think that's nice. And that means fair-haired, courageous one. So that kind of has a bit of a cool meaning too, aside from the fair-haired. But courageous one is, who doesn't want a courageous baby? So now I'm going to move on to my top 5 favorite girls' names. This can change because it changes so much for me. There's so many girls' names that are just beautiful and classy, and I absolutely love. My favorite thing to do is the middle name. I really like Victorian names for the middle name. I think that's beautiful. So for my girls' names, my first one is Shay, and I just think that is so beautiful. Shay. It's so modern and classy, and I love it. And that means courteous. My next favorite name is Scarlett. I definitely thought about this when I was pregnant for Noah before I found out he was a boy. And the meaning of Scarlett isn't very... It's weird. It means the red one who wears or sells scarlet cloth. And I just thought that was a little weird, a little creepy kind of. I did more research on the meaning of the name, and if you're religious, it kind of... It's not very beautiful, but we're just going to skip that. And it's just a name, and I still absolutely love Scarlett, and I would definitely name my next daughter Scarlett. My third favorite name is Hazel. So This name is just, I don't know if recently, as I was making this list, I kind of scrolled upon the name Hazel, and I don't know, it just kind of stuck. I think it's really pretty. And this one, again, doesn't have much of a meaning. It just means hazel tree, or God sees hazel trees, or something like that. Like, it's nothing exciting. This fourth name, I went to school with a girl who had this name, and she was just so dainty and pretty, and like, the name suited her. So it kind of stayed in the back of my head, and then it's always kind of been there, and I really, really like it. So this name is Lydia, and this actually means kind, kindred spirit, and I think that's beautiful. And the meaning of the name also means small, like dainty, like kind, kindred spirit. Like, you picture something like gentle and soft and small and beautiful, and I just think if we have a daughter, Lydia would be a beautiful name. My fifth girl's name is, again, it's a modern name, so the meaning was harder to find, but it did have a meaning, and the meaning turned out to be pretty nice. So this name is Raylyn. I really like it. I don't know if we would ever use this just because it's so modern, and I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this name in a couple of years. Like I said, this entire list could change because I changed my favorite names like underwear, but these are almost all of these names that I'm saying have stuck since I was pregnant for Noah. So most of these are names that are pretty drilled into my head, and I'm convinced on naming my kids these. But Raylyn is, like I said, really modern. It's new. It didn't really have much of a meaning, but it does mean peacekeeper and defender, which is kind of nice. It sounds like a strong name, which is like, I want all my kids to be strong. So those are my top 10 favorite names, and I will probably use some of these names. Definitely the boys' names, like those, there's only a small handful of boys' names that I actually truly love, and this is that small handful. So unless I have more than 5 boys, I'm set. I'm good and set to have another son. But my girls' names, I love these. These are like some beautiful names, but they might change. We'll see. I don't know. We're not even planning on having a kid this year. So another one. So we'll see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd absolutely love to have you. And I will see you guys Wednesday with a new video. Bye.